Hey, welcome to video number 125 of Walker This Way with Hazel Walker, the queen of all things.
BNI and networking.
I am Mark Simmons. Hazel, 125. That means we've been doing this, wow, 2 years and a bit, 2.25 years of videos.
A quarter, yeah.
So one thing I've learned about you in the few years that I've known you and we've done the videos is you are really a passionate person about many things.
Yes.
Many things, many things. You're the queen of many things and a passionate person of many things. But one of the things you're passionate about is taking care of people.
Yeah.
It is. You have a great heart and a want to take care of people. And you had an idea in regards to networking that is more than business.
Oh, yeah.
More than business. And it really it speaks to the heart of who you are, but also the opportunity or a potential opportunity for people not just in BNI, but people who may have fallen on unfortunate circumstances.
Exactly. So the idea around the unemployed.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That I do feel really passionate about that. And I would really like to see the chapters take it on. So our philosophy is givers gain.
Right.
But when someone's looking for a job, the first thing that they're told by universities, by headhunters, everybody is tap your network, go to your network. Well, some people don't have networks. They've been working so long that their network is the people that was in their job, right? And then university students come out of universities and they don't have networks either, except for other kids. They're unemployed, right? And I thought when coronavirus came along and people started losing jobs and things, and we got put online, we started offering a scholarship for not-for-profits because they're struggling a lot to get donations right now. And so I offered in Indiana that. But then the other thing I offered, which I think we could make a huge difference for people and communities, is a 90-day open seat for someone who's unemployed. So they come into the chapter, there's no application, they get referred in, so someone brings them in. For instance, a friend of mine who's got a son that just graduated from university, she messaged me and she said, "Hey, Hazel, my son's just graduated and he really needs to find a job and this is what he's doing. And I'm just wondering if you could tell me what would be a good network for him to go out and do that might help him find a job." And I said, best network around when it comes for referrals is
BNI.
BNI, right? Business Network International. So BNI. So I said, let me get him placed in a chapter. So I called one of the chapters and I said, I would like to introduce you to this young man and he's looking for a job and I would like to give him the 90-day seat in your chapter. Are you guys good with it? And they're like, yeah, because they've already helped several people, right? They've been really good about rolling people through. And so he's going to their meeting today to start networking, to find a job. So so think about it. If it's 90 days, that means a chapter could, at the end of 90 days, then if you haven't placed them, maybe they need to go to a different chapter, or maybe they need to go work on their resume more or try some other things, right? But in 90 days, they should be able to get some good connections. So if every chapter placed 4 people a year, that's one a quarter. Mm-hmm. And you've got 100, let's say between British Columbia and Indiana, I've got about 100 chapters, right? Right. So that's 400 people a year that we've now put in jobs.
Right.
And we've helped them find the job. Now, here's the benefit to that. This young person is now sitting in a chapter watching business people pass business and do business, right? So they're learning. So the unemployed person is learning from the room. 2, they're bringing connections, right? So they could become buyers from the people in the room. They could talk about other people joining the group and talk to other people about what they're doing and how they're finding a job. Also, let's say they get a good job. They could come back and join as a member, right?
Absolutely. Right.
But at the very least, they might have introduced their employer and themselves will stay connected because we build lifelong relationships, even in 90 days. We build lifelong relationships. And so a person getting a job from a BNI chapter is going to feel that sense of connectedness to that chapter. And we practice givers gain. So why are we not giving some of our time to those people who really need help finding jobs? I am passionate about it. I
was just thinking that for those that watch our Walker This Way videos, you can see, visibly see how passionate you are about this and how excited you are about this.
Yeah, I just think I think it could make a big difference to people, right? It just could.
Definitely. And so it's an amazing idea. I would say that in your regions around the world, wherever you are, check with your executive directors first. And your regional support team first before bringing it into your chapters. I know for us here in British Columbia and members in Indiana, it already has executive director approval. So the next step is speak membership committees and speak with your area directors and have a conversation with them about it. But an amazing idea. So opening up a seat, 90 days, no charge for the seat. Expectation is show up at every meeting. And they're asked every week.
Expectations: show up at the meeting, bring your resume.
Do one-to-ones.
Do one-to-ones, bring your resume, share your resume with everyone, and follow up on every referral that you get. Because if you don't, you won't hold that seat.
Yeah. And we know from the very beginning, going back a year ago when the pandemic first hit, and we said to the members, if you still had membership left, but you've lost your job, ask for what you need. BNI is one of the places in your lives where you get to ask what you need and you get it. So we encourage them, ask for new jobs and new careers. And those that stayed in the chapters and did that got new jobs and new careers.
They did. And
they absolutely did.
Yeah. So we helped we helped some of our own unemployed. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah. So we know it works.
New things.
Yeah.
And so I just think and one of the things that really brought this home to me was one year, I had a chapter that would always host a bunch of college students, and it was business day. And so they would come and sit through the meeting and learn about networking and learn about connecting and everything. And I thought, what a difference we make, not just to people that are unemployed, but young people coming out into the world, showing them the importance of networking and building a network. So I just think it's a win-win for everybody. It shows that BNI is willing to give.
Absolutely. Yeah. And we know members, that's what we're about. We're in BNI because of Givers Gain and are wanting to help and to give. So an amazing opportunity, Hazel. And what we would love is if you're doing this, if this is something you're taking on in your chapter is taking on, please email us or reply in the comments, whether this is either through YouTube or on Facebook. We'd love to hear how it's going for you and share some success stories that you've had.
And keep track of how many people you help find jobs.
Definitely. All right, Hazel, thank you. Loved your energy. And I'll give you a quick side note. You talked about when the younger people go to work with your parent thing. When my son had the opportunity in grade 9 to go to work with your parent, he went to work with my uncle because my uncle was a lawyer and he thought my job was boring. But anyway. I digress. So, Hazel, until next time.
Yep. Bye. See you then. Bye.